So we're just going to check in now to our riverboat cruise. See you in a minute.
If we don't melt.
Memphis Riverboat. Going on a riverboat cruise. On a paddle boat.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Memphis. Welcome aboard the Memphis Riverboat ride. My name is Lanier Smith. I'm going to be your commentator this afternoon. Now, I've got a few safety concerns I need to pass along to you while we're getting underway. First of all, life jackets are provided for each and every guest. You'll find those on the second deck in these white lockers that you see about. We ask that you do not disturb these unless instructed to do so by the captain or member of the crew. Also keep in mind, we've got 3 decks. You're free to roam around the vessel at will. And while you're doing so, please take your time off slowly. Absolutely no running. While you're going up and down the stairs, make sure you hold on to those handrails. And once you get upstairs, no standing on top of tables like chairs or rails. Now, don't get the wrong idea. We want you to have a good time this evening, just not quite that good of a time, okay? If you're looking for the restrooms, you're going to find those downstairs on the main deck. If you're facing that bar to the rear on your right, you'll find the ladies' rooms to the rear on your left. You'll find the men's room. Now, for anyone that cares to smoke, you can smoke when you're up and down outside of the deck. You can smoke on the highs of these people on the upper deck, or you can smoke on the lower part of the first deck that's on the floor. Now, just to give us a brief history about this company, Memphis Riverboat has been given to them up and down the line in Mississippi since the early 1960s. Before any of you asked me, though I was not working here in 1960, I'm not quite that old. The vessel that we're sailing on today is called the Island Queen. Now this vessel was hand-built by our founder, Captain Tony, back in 1985. He built this vessel by hand, as well as that vessel that you see to the rear there. That's the Memphis. We've been getting tours up and down the mighty Mississippi since the early 1960s. And before any of you asked me, though I was not working here in 1960, I'm not quite that old. The vessel that we're sailing on today is called the Island Queen. Now this vessel was hand-built by our founder, Captain Tony, back in 1985. He built this vessel by hand, as well as that vessel that you see to the rear there. That's the Memphis showboat Captain Tom built her back in 19. Rocks that you see there along the shore, they're called cobblestones. Consider Memphis crowd took those down back in the mid-1850s. Now they took those down to accommodate those ships that were loaded and unloaded of cargo and passengers. Next on your port side, your left side is 8.8 inches high. If you're wondering what that might look like, water levels were almost over the top of this spiral over here on your left. Got so high they overflowed on the Riverside Drive. And to give you an idea how things could change, back in 2023, we had a record drought here in the city of Memphis. At that time, the Mississippi River dropped down to a negative 12 feet, 3 inches below. Something, he was a black man. He worked for a company.
Let's go for a walk around the riverboat.
Each one of those represents one of the lines from the
Bass Pro Shop.
Now, as we continue to move along, you might have already noticed the beautiful artisan townhouses and condominiums that line Riverside Drive over there. Maybe you're thinking that you wouldn't mind owning a little piece of property on the bluff. Be nice to sit on your balcony while you sip cocktails and watch the sunset. Well, in that case, folks, you're going to have to bring up a little cash. Living on the bluff can get to be a little expensive. Starts at about 250 grand, goes up into the millions before you know it. Now, of course, you can always do like me. I've got me a little hideaway. I got me an old mattress under the bridge over there. I can sell it out anytime I get ready. So if anybody want to hang out after the tour, let me know. I got the best view in town. No cocktails, but the best view in town. Speaking of views, as you look to your left, this is our brand new $10 million nature observation jet. Just opened up about a week or so ago. Well, about a week. You can step out on that deck and observe all the wildlife that flourishes on the mighty Mississippi River. I understand that we've got about 200 different species of birds that migrate in the area here, so you might want to check out our brand new Memphis flyway. Now, as we continue to move along, coming up is another park, a park called Martyrs Park, very significant in the history of Memphis. Now, you might recall I told you Memphis was founded in 1819. We had three founding fathers, John Overton, James Winchester, Andrew Jackson. Now they took the name Memphis from an ancient city in Egypt named Memphis that sat beside the Nile River. Now Memphis translated roughly means good place to live, place of goodwill, place of good abode, something like that. Although y'all might doubt that if y'all turn on the 10 o'clock news at night while you're here in Memphis. But for the most part, the city of Memphis was an economical powerhouse. Seemed like nothing could stop our growth in the does. That is until the year 1877 rolled around. The city of Memphis got hit with a devastating bout of yellow fever. In the course of only 1 year, yellow fever killed more than 5,000 infants. 30,000 residents of the city just packed up and moved out. Now that migration was so severe on our economy, the city of Memphis went bankrupt. Correct. About 6 years ago, they resurveyed the Amazon River. So now it is determined that the Amazon is the longest river in the world. That would make the Nile the second longest river in the world. Rum River is the third longest river in the world. After Missouri. After Mississippi. It's not in North America. It's in Asia. Starts with a Y. The Yangtze River, third longest river in the world. Rum River is the fourth longest river in the world. It's in North America. And as you directly kick between the port side and the left side, you see where that two lines kind of stopped off at the river's edge there. See that little strip of red kind of making its way out into the water. When I talked to you about Carl, I told you that we